Vaygrim, back again with another video. And today, we're going to focus on gardening. It's hard for me to say that with a straight face, but it is a serious subject. A lot of early game food in Minecraft, and even some late game food ingredients and even magical ingredients from some mods, comes from gardening. And it's not something to be overlooked. You know, we have the standard farmland that's been dirt that's been tilled, but it requires at least one source block of water within that covers 4 blocks out, which means that inherently this is limited to a certain way that you can make it to certain formats. Now, I could grab this and let's see, grab some dirt. If I fill that up, these are going to start drying up pretty soon. Now, I could put the water here and it would cover all of this until that. But for the most part, there's still a restriction. You still have to have one water block to at least within 4 blocks distance of this. This only goes 4 blocks out for coverage. So that's inherently limiting. And it also means underneath it, you have to have solid surfaces. If you don't have at least 2 blocks of thickness, then you're going to have dripping water and all sorts of annoying things. Now, there's a solution to that. There's what's called origin grass. Origin grass, you can plant on it without needing to till it. And that is a definite perk. But I think I've found something better. And that better thing is called Fertilized Dirt. Fertilized Dirt is from an interesting mod called Random Things that I believe has just recently been added to some of the more experimental builds of the Resonant Rise pack. That's one of the main reasons why it came to my attention. Now, Resonant Rise, through adding Random Dirt, has really brought a lot of things from this mod to my attention, but one thing that it showed me is a better alternative for farmland and for crops. Now, it's just a square of dirt, some bone meal, and some rotten flesh. The perk is not just that it doesn't need to be tilled. It's not just that it doesn't need a water source block. It's the fact that things on this dirt actually grows 3 times faster. Now, I've put this stuff down here, and as you can tell by my Wayla, I've got one that's at 14% growth, another one at 14, the rest of them are at 0. On this block right here, I've got 14% for one, and I firmly believe that this is going to catch up real quick. So we can check back on that in just a minute. Now, there's another subject for why I like fertilized dirt. It's not just because it doesn't require water. It's not just because it grows stuff at an accelerated rate. It's specifically, let me shed some light on things, specifically because it makes really good window boxes too. I can finally have 1 and 2 block plant growth areas, and I don't need to worry about actually having a water source block. If I want to make a standalone planter with 1 block of dirt, fertilized dirt, and some covers, I can do that. No water needed, no watering needed. It will grow all by itself, and I can stick that anywhere in my base. Absolutely anywhere. We're talking farmland of any shape, any dictation we want, no restrictions, and no water needed. This means I don't get drips if I have a roof with a garden on it. It means that I don't have to worry about leaks because I'm tunneling underneath my garden. Whatever the case may be, it really does free up your options and capabilities. Hi, how are you? So, as you can see now, we can do a quick check. We've got 14%, 14%, and all the rest of these are at 0. On this one, 14%, 14%, all the rest at 0. 14, 14, 14, 14, 29. And even the window box over here, 29 and 14. Now, I think this kind of helps accentuate why I think that fertilized dirt is a hot block. Yes, it has one function. It grows crops. But it is such a great improvement on how you grow crops, where you can grow crops, in what situations you can grow crops. It makes it easier across the board. And I think that definitely qualifies it as a hot block. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.